right, I've come in and I've colored everything in lightly for my base colors, loosely basing it off of this picture here. But I just want to come in and get my base colors down. And right now, the texture on it is a little bit rough looking. If you look at that up close, you can see there's a little bit of graininess and some lines in it. It's a little bit rough in texture. So what I want to do now is take a Kleenex and go on my lightest parts first. That's going to be like the yellow and the orange right here. And I'm just going to smooth it out because I want it to be more of a skin texture. So I'm just coming into the lightest areas first, and I'm smoothing that out just a little bit. Then I'll come in here to my slightly darker color, which is green. And I'll smooth all that out. Give it more of a skin texture. Now, as I'm doing this, and you're trying to decide what it is you want to do for your subject, I am not telling you to do something as detailed and as scary looking or whatever as this Frankenstein. This is your choice. This is just my personal choice of something that I want to work on. I do not expect you to necessarily do something this complex. Okay? It's just for illustration purposes only. Now I'm going to come over here, move to a new cleaner part of my tissue paper and start to blend in some of the blues. Just make it more of a skin texture. Get rid of that roughness. I need to soften this blue up here. So the highlight on his hair, I'm going to make that blue. Now when you do this, it kind of erases some of your original lines that you have on there, so you might have to go back in and redarken those. Not a big deal, just something you may have to do, just trying to make you aware. Anyway, now that I've got it all smoothed out, if you look closely at this, it's all much smoother now. There's no real rough areas. It's almost more of a skin texture, like on that neck where it was so rough, it's all smoothed out. Now is when I would go in and I'd start to put in my medium values, and then I would finish with my darkest values. And I'm going to use, the same colors that I use for my base. I'm just going to go darker and more intense with them. And then, of course, one of the last things I'll do is the black on the hair, or maybe the black pupils, maybe darken that lip shadow and the shadow underneath the nose, combining a little bit of black with some color, maybe some inside the ears. The areas that have no light reaching it might need a little black for some of those areas. And eventually I'll decide what I want his shirt to be made out of, or color I want to make it out of. But for now, I've got the base colors layered in. So step one is to choose your picture, make a transfer sheet, transfer it to the paper. Step two is to put in your base colors. Step three is to put in your medium values, where you start to darken things up, all your midtones. And then the final step is your darkest values and your fine detail. Hopefully this helps you get started off on the right foot. Make sure whatever subject you choose, you use a lot of color in it, even if it's something as black and white as often the case with like the Grim Reaper or something. Flare it up a little bit, bougie it up a little bit, it needs color. All right, good enough.